St. Paul, The Fan.
Yeah. Shout it low and the big cat. Yeah. It's the remix. So bring your top hat. Hey. What you talking about? It's LO. I rap now.
The Power Hour is coming up. Just about a half hour. You can watch us live here in Buffalo Wild Wings. All thanks to Quantum Fiber. Go to KFAN.com/watch.
Yeah.
You know, you can feel it. We talk about it every time, Cory Cove, as we're live at Buffalo Wild Wings in Vegas here outside Planet Hollywood. Thanks to our friends at Mall of America. But every year, at the very beginning of the show, people are literally hopping all over the place. There's people saying the F word, screaming it at the top of their lungs.
Yeah.
At about this time of the show, you can feel it start to go,
Yeah,
and
but
that is the sound of people who've been up all night long.
right, but again, we referenced this earlier. You also get the second wave of people that are just waking up and just walking over here. So half the crowd is zombie mode, the other half are like wide awake.
Yeah, and some people are saving their energy for the skull chant because they know John Bonus is about to start it again at some point. They know he can't. He's got another beer in him, and then it's skull chant city. It's coming right now.
I was just telling Zach, I love that, like when I'm playing cards, I have my AirPods in.
Yeah.
And when I get texts from you guys, Siri thinks John Bonus is John Bonds. So John Bonds sent an image. And I'm like, can't wait to see what John Bonds sent. I don't know why that makes me so happy. John Bonds says, I'm at the Mob Museum.
We should just start calling him that. I mean, who decided that's Bonus anyway? It looks more like Bonds to me.
It does look like
it should be
Bonus.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Vikings news is about to happen thanks to our friends at Radco and Vikings Entertainment Network superstar Gabe Henderson is our guest.
Gabe Henderson.
Here.
Gabe's here.
Good to see you, man.
Good to be seen. We are not in Minnesota. That's the first thing I said when I pulled up to my hotel last night. This is not the Midwest. So good to be in good to be in the likes of familiar faces and be joining you guys this morning.
Yeah, you just got in last night?
I got in last night at about 9 o'clock, so running on fumes. We'll be all right.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, join the club. That's how it is, man. But exciting stuff happening. And, of course, the rest of the team obviously not coming into tomorrow. Everybody's excited, though. The news happened this week. Why do you think the coach decided it was a good idea to go ahead and announce that Josh Dobbs was going to be the quarterback?
Well, when you have Justin Jefferson coming back, you want to give a guy that you traded for an opportunity to play with the best wide receiver in the NFL. You want to see what you actually have in this superstar wide receiver with this quarterback. Granted, we've been a limited offense, not having our full offensive line, not having our full receiver core. So that kind of factors into some of those interceptions and some of the things that he's been doing of only looking at one side of the field. Now you have two dynamic receivers, both sides of the field with the tight end and hopefully a running game that could, get this ground game going against a not so great defensive line in the Raiders.
Truth.
That should make Josh Dobbs actually have some success on Sunday. So kudos to Kevin making that decision, but not being, too impulsive when coming to that decision. The offensive coaching staff actually did an entire self-scout, watched the first 12 games, and then made a decision based off of that. So we got our full troops this Sunday.
And Dobbs could be at a huge advantage. You just said that defensive line isn't that good, and if they're without Max Crosby, that's a huge advantage for the Vikings.
Yeah, Max Crosby leads the NFL in pressures. He has 11.5 sacks. He's a guy, I know some of the guys at the Raiders, and they always say Max Crosby is the freakish human being they've ever seen in their life. I mean, the guy was listed as doubtful a couple of weeks ago on the injury report, and I think he's one of 4 players in the history of the NFL that showed up on the injury report as doubtful and ended up playing that same day. So he's doing something over there that's making him be able to play at that high level. And the fact that he hasn't practiced this week, that bodes well for the Vikings. But, worst case scenario, we should be able to run the ball pretty effectively on Sunday.
What does Aiden O'Connell bring to the table, and how does Brian Flores scheme against a guy like that?
He brings Kevin O'Connell's last name, first and foremost.
Yeah.
But 2, the game just hasn't come to him just yet. So if you're a Vikings fan and you're looking at this Brian Flores defense, it's like, all right, we blitz 81% of the time. Let's blitz 90 on Sunday.
Right.
Just confuse that guy. I believe he will force some throws and some tight windows. But I'm excited to see, our defense, our celebration coordinator. I was talking to Cam Bynum and Brian Asamoah earlier this week. And they were basically saying our celebration coordinator has something in store for Sunday if we get a couple of interceptions.
Sweet.
So I know we've had the best celebration so far this year. So hopefully in Vegas it'll be some Vegas themed celebrations.
Do they have one? Is it Cam Bynum or who's it?
Najee Harris, number 11, the only guy that's wore yellow cleats every single game this year.
He decides what they do.
Yes.
Wow.
What a
What a great gig.
What a burden.
And I've got some
and a
ideas for him.
responsibility.
I've got lots
You
of
do?
ideas. I got some ideas.
Go
You
for
share
it.
one?
Probably not. And he
No.
probably don't want to do it because he'll get fined. But I have some great ideas for him. Gabe Henderson, of course, of Vikings Entertainment Network. You've been down at TCO and watched the comeback of Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
You've seen him running at full speed, I'm going to guess, this week. How's he look?
Really good.
Good.
He was running at full speed during the bye. He stayed a couple of days last week, and just seeing him, run the way he was running, it's like, dude, if we played a game last week, he would be playing. So to have him full strength, I believe that's going to make this Vikings team a lot better. It's just crazy seeing just the progression from week one when he got injured, just trying to run through 10 yards to a cone to stop, to now being able to run a full route tree. So I'm excited to have. Who's excited to have Justin Jefferson?
Yeah.
He was talking to the listeners, Sauce. But
sorry.
thank you, though.
He was. Sorry, I get excited.
No, you're good.
Another guy that will possibly come back, and somebody who 2 years ago you'd go, what? Why would anybody care about that? Because he kind of had his struggles. But Caleb Evans has had a great season, and he will most likely be back on Sunday.
Whenever you have a 6'2" cornerback, that makes your defense a lot better because, the guy can literally put his hand out and get a pass breakup. So the fact we have that veteran or that second-year leadership on that corner, I believe that makes our entire defense better, makes Daniil Hunter's job easier. So it's the little things when it comes to this defense. There's no superstars on paper outside of Daniil Hunter and Harrison Smith. So when you have a guy like a Caleb Evans, a guy that's just a piece of the puzzle, when he's not playing, you feel that on the defensive side of the ball. So I'm happy to have him back, and then hopefully Jordan Hicks in a couple of weeks.
A couple of weeks ago, it looked like the Vikings were going to cruise to the playoffs, right? They had a couple-game lead. The teams behind them, like the Packers and the Rams and the Buccaneers, were all falling apart. Win three-ish games maybe, and you're going to get in. Now, flash forward, you lose to the Broncos, you lose to the Bears. At the same time, the Rams feel like they're back in it. The Packers are playing out of their minds, right? They upset the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, the playoff picture went from like 80%. I think it was like 82%. Now I don't know what it is, but it's got to be like close to 50-50.
Yeah.
Is this because of Aiden O'Connell being the starter? Because maybe Max Crosby might not go? Is this about as close as a must-win as the? I mean, you got to beat this team. But we said that about the Bears.
Right. And the Broncos.
Yeah, you got to beat a down team like a 5-7 Vegas squad.
You just hope this Vikings offense, actually progressed over the bye week simply because of these last 5 games. You have to win 3 of these last 5 games to even be considered for the playoffs, and that starts with Sunday. We know this is a Raiders team that's trying to figure it out also, but with us getting Justin Jefferson back, us having our offense somewhat full throttle, sans Kirk Cousins, you have to start winning some of these games. And I'm cautiously optimistic simply because of what happened in the Chicago Bears last game. But at the same time, I believe we have enough star power to be able to pull out a win on Sunday. It might be a close game. I can't see this game being high scoring, Vegas type theme game and being, an offensive, masterpiece. So we'll have to win in the trenches. Hopefully our defense can get a turnover and get a touchdown, and we can kind of go from there.
That offense may not have the quarterback play. Their offensive line is just okay. But Josh Jacobs and Devontae Adams are 2 monsters.
Yeah.
You still have to worry about them when they're out on the field.
So I was looking at a stat. Josh Jacobs leads the NFL in rushing attempts per game.
Wow.
So we know the Raiders are going to run the ball. So it's up to our Walter Payton Man of the Year and Harrison Phillips to be able to stop that and hopefully force them to be one-dimensional. When you force Aiden O'Connell to throw to Devontae Adams every single play, that makes our job a lot easier. They're a running team. So Devontae Adams hasn't had the year that he wanted to have, but when he gets going, he's a future Hall of Famer. That pretty much speaks for itself. So I'm just looking forward to seeing, how we can make them one-dimensional and just win a slugfest on Sunday.
You mentioned a couple of moments ago our quarterback who is recovering.
Yeah.
Have you seen Kirk Cousins? Have you talked to him? Is he around the facility a lot?
Yeah, I've seen Kirk. I actually saw him yesterday morning. It's weird. He brings his son to work. It's like bring your kid to work day every day.
Right.
With Kirk Cousins, but he's in good spirits. He's still in that walking boot, but at the same time, he's starting to figure it out. I was actually talking to Jordan Hicks yesterday, and he said being in the training room, it can feel like a quote unquote prison sentence because everybody's in there with not much hope. And he said Kirk Cousins is one of those guys right now, even though he's out for the season, he's the one that's keeping the guys' spirits up in the training room, basically saying, look, if I can get through this, and I know I'm not going to play this year, let everybody feel the energy that I'm feeling. So guys that's dealing with, 1 week, 2 week injuries,
Sure.
that gets them back on the mend a little bit quicker. So Kirk hasn't been, on the field, but he's still been a leader in the training room and in the facility.
Not trying to get you in trouble, and I'm not trying to get you to give away company secrets.
Yeah.
But let's say Dobbs is not playing well or disastrously bad in the first half.
Are you
right?
putting Kirk in? No.
Stepped on my
Please.
touchdown call. Would you rather have Mullins, Hall, or Kirk in a walking boot?
Brilliant.
Can we put you in there also?
Oh, jeez. I mean, honestly, I think it's interesting, though. Like we even asked Charch earlier, and Charch is on Team Mullins.
Yep.
I'm on Team Hall if Dobbs gets pulled for completely different reasons, right? I'm not saying Jaron Hall gives you the best chance to make the postseason, and I clearly understand the Wilfs and Kevin O'Connell want to try to make the postseason. So if they think Mullins gives you a better chance for this year, then that's what they're going to do. I understand that. I just want to see the kid because I don't think Mullins is the future. Dobbs isn't the future.
Yeah.
So especially if we start losing, if you could just your ass kicked on Sunday, I just want to see him. And if it's a disaster, then at least we get a little glimpse, right? I always get curious about kids like this when they have an opportunity, and he's a 25-year-old kid. But I just want to see more than that one awesome drive before he got the concussion.
Yeah, after watching that Atlanta Falcons drive a few weeks ago when Jaron Hall was starting quarterback, it's like, oh, this is the future? Like, let's all get behind this. And that was, due to Nick Mullins getting hurt.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of on the train of, all right, let Jaron Hall spin. Let's see what he can do. But if Nick Mullins, if he knows this offense, he already knows the checks, knows the reads. Why not put him in this offense that best suits him? I mean, we've seen and we've heard Kevin O'Connell basically say we've had to change the offense a little bit for Josh Dobbs. So if the offense is suit for Nick Mullins, let's see what that looks like first. But we've already seen what Jaron Hall looks like. If this Kirk Cousins type of ran offense doesn't work for Nick Mullins first, then yeah, look, we've seen some splashes with Jaron Hall. Can we at least get some type of hope again? I mean, we're kind of planning for the future here. So I think everybody kind of understands that, all right, if Mullins isn't the guy, let's not, I guess, experiment that too long when you have a young guy in Jaron Hall who's kind of showed a flash early.
Yeah, and what a beautiful thing to try him for 4 games, not 17, right? It might be a disaster if it's the whole year, but if it's a 4 or 5 game window, that's kind of cool. And the people that are kind of anti-Hall are saying, well, yeah, the one drive that he had after a 3-and-out, I think it was a 3-and-out.
Yeah, it's a 3-and-out.
But then the second drive was awesome. That still fell under the 15 scripted play kind of a thing. Mm-hmm. So if you're an anti-Hall person, you're like, well, yeah, but he ran the plays that he had practiced all week and was prepared for. It's like, well, that actually, though, still goes to my argument. Let's see when he goes beyond those 15 if he is a disaster. Let's see him do 60 plays and see if he can keep it going for more than one drive.
I mean, even that 3-and-out drive, the first drive against the Atlanta Falcons, he had like an 8-yard run and got stopped right before the goal, right before the first down yard marker. So it's like the guy showed flashes in that 3-and-out, and then that second drive, it's like, oh shoot, like this is what he can do. So I'm excited to see what Jaron Hall can do, but we know Nick Mullins is the backup as of right now.
But it's like Chris said a month ago about Dobbs, right? You have the unknown of Dobbs.
Yeah.
Or sorry, you have the unknown of Hall. Now we know what Dobbs is. We know what Mullins is. I just get more intrigued by, even if it doesn't work, let's just spin the wheel. Right? That's why we're all in Vegas.
Yeah, correct.
You spin the wheel and you hope it works. And if it doesn't, you go home and you tell your wife you didn't lose that much.
Speaking of spin the wheel, after we get off air, I'm going to ask all of you guys a question. We're doing something for Vikings Entertainment Network. We're giving out Vegas budget tips. So I'm going to interview you guys off camera, and we're going to post it on Vikings.com today.
This is easy.
Talking about Vegas budget tips, Vegas hacks. I know you guys have been here a few days.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Well, can I spoil it, but then you can still record this during the break?
Yep.
It's called the 10% rule. Do you know the 10% rule?
I know ties and offering you give 10%, but outside of that.
Not familiar with that. So stay with me for a second. Let's say, just to make the math easy, let's say you lose $1,000 in Vegas, okay? You go home, you tell the wife you lost $100, okay? 10%. Flip side is, let's say you go to Vegas and you win $1,000, right? Then you tell your wife, honey, I won $100. You can have it all. Anything you want. Go. So it's 10%.
I like that.
You tell them 10% of the winnings, they get it all, 10% of the losses. Then they're just like, yeah, you should go back to Vegas. It seems like it's a very safe, fun environment to be in.
What about you, Sauce?
Man, I would say, I don't know, I like playing slot machines. I would think, though, and it's cliche, but you just don't bring what you don't want to lose. You know what I mean? like you have to set some kind of budget. But, once the tilt monster gets a hold of you, it's over.
Yeah, that is the truth.
Is that
Yeah.
true, Hawk?
Yeah, go to some shows, man. There's plenty
Yeah.
of things to see and plenty of things to do and to keep you out of the casinos. If you're winning, stick around. But if you're losing, get out of there and go see the Love show, the Cirque du Soleil show down at the Mirage. I love that, man. That's great. There's plenty of things to do besides gambling in Vegas, like go watch the Vikings and the Raiders on
Very
Sunday. Speaking of that, by the way, today, 10 years ago, was the day they broke ground on U.S. Bank Stadium. 10 years
way.
ago today.
It's crazy.
For all the fans in here who are going to the game against the Raiders on Sunday, you were there for the preseason game.
Yep.
You like that stadium? What are your thoughts?
It's very dark.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. They're, black and silver. But how the architecture of that field and how they figured out how to roll the grass in and out, I love grassy surfaces.
Yeah.
I think it's better. Just being a former player, I think it's better on your joints. The playing conditions a little bit faster. But how they, orchestrated that stadium, I'm a huge fan of it. I still like SoFi a little bit better, but what they have done here in Vegas with that stadium, putting it on the Strip, being an attraction of what it is right now, I'm a huge fan of it.
Man, SoFi's polarizing and you don't love it at all, do you?
I don't like it because of how hard it is to get around for my job.
True.
Because each stadium section has its own entrance, and you can only go in through there, and you can only go out through there. It's really weird in that way. But I'm sure for the fans, I'm sure it's great.
Yeah.
But for my job, I don't like it at all.
I mean, it's an indoor stadium.
Yeah.
So I really like that effect where you can, still feel the LA zen, LA vibes, but have a, controlled environment. But yeah, getting up, it's like iRobot trying to walk around that stadium.
For sure.
Everything's wide and gadgety. So yeah, it's a tough stadium to walk around.
What do you think about the turf here? Obviously, the grass they're able to move it entirely outside to have a natural grass field, but then move it inside for the game.
Yeah.
What do you think that the stadium's trend now with all the controversy with the artificial turf and the injuries? Is that going to be almost mandated moving forward for new stadiums?
Hey, Zach, just curious. Did you hear Gabe a minute and a half ago talk about this?
No, I didn't.
You meat
I'm
sauce.
sorry. I heard the trailer, but I
Honestly,
apologize.
the craziest thing about that stadium as we watch this Pac-12 replay up here is that Allegiant Stadium, they played at Allegiant Stadium for the Pac-12 championship, and they turned that field surface to turf. So it kind of reminded me of Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah.
Where they had like a pitch for grass than a turf field. So
Right.
I was like, well, if they're playing a Pac-12 championship game a week before we play them, like how do they keep the field, in good playing condition? So they figured it out. And hopefully the NFL, kind of, I guess, adapts to what Vegas is doing. The fact that you can have a grass field in Vegas inside, like every other team will probably try to follow suit with what the NFL mandates for years to come.
I think it's incredible how they grow the grass outside. Your thoughts?
Well, dude, you remember when we were in London last year, Tottenham Hotspur had that turf that they kind of went back and forth.
See what they're
It was
doing,
a lot,
Zach?
it was a lot like, right, Zach?
Wait, it's real grass here?
It's real grass.
Wow.
I don't know if that's sarcasm or not.
It definitely is.
When we were
they're
in
ripping
London,
it.
Corey says this all the time. That stadium in London is the loudest stadium I've ever been in.
Loudest stadium
I
I've
couldn't
ever been
believe
in.
it.
I do stats for PA during road games. I sit in between them. Sitting between them.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah.
I sit in between him and Bursich, and just that game, Poopy Dave asked to do stats. So that's since I've been an employee here. That's the first and only game I've actually been able to watch as a fan.
Yeah.
So sitting in the stands, 50-yard line beside Jeff Anderson and feeling that energy, I would agree with you. That is the loudest stadium I've ever been.
And crazy nice, too.
Yeah.
Like the concourse looked like like the Galleria or like a really nice area of the Mall of America that like underneath that food court where it's all like marble floor, which is a lot of it now. But
they had like 2 distilleries in that stadium.
yeah, it's one of the nicest stadiums I've ever been to, and hands down the loudest.
The grass actually.
All right.
I was going to mention
We got
that
the
earlier
grass.
about how they can kind of do
Zach's
weird things
on
with turf.
grass
Yeah.
right now.
Gabe Henderson again at Vikings Entertainment Network. Thanks for stopping by, man. We appreciate it very much. Before you get out of here, though, give us the prediction. Tell us what the final score. There are a lot of people here who are going to put money on your prediction, so just be careful.
Well, look.
Yeah. Encourage gambling, Gabe.
So I got my stats right here just for this moment. So I believe the Las Vegas Raiders are giving up 21 points a game and only scoring 20. We're scoring around 20, 23 points a game. So I'll go 23-20 Vikings on Sunday.
Heck yeah.
We'll take it. Get us
Almost
right on track.
exactly the spread. By the way, speaking of gambling and you, I don't know why I'm so fascinated by this, but I'm just I'm really hooked on this. The fact that like all of the players stay in their hotel rooms because there's so many restrictions on what they can do.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing in Vegas? Because you're not allowed to go almost anywhere either, right? Do you just go back to your room and read? What do you do?
No, so I have a couple of friends that live out here and family. So I'll get up with them after this. But I'm staying at the Partnership Hotel right now, and there's no casino in that hotel.
Right.
Yep.
So once the players get here on Saturday, I'll move over to the team hotel, which is about 30 minutes off the strip.
Right.
No casino, and we'll spend my time there. So there's still things to do, but players. The curfew kind of bumps up from 11 p.m. till about 10 p.m. and they tell the guys to get in bed on time. So there's some method to the madness of getting the guys off the strip. So.
Way off the strip.
Right.
Nowhere near it.
Looks
All right.
beautiful, man. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah. Cool.
Appreciate you guys.
Thanks, Gabe.
Thank you,
Appreciate it,
Gabe.
man.
Everybody,
Gabe Henderson, everybody.
Vikings Entertainment Network. Thank you so much. Great to see you. Enjoy your time out here.
The 8 o'clock hour of the Power Trip Morning Show will feature initials game 493. And again, one of you calling gets a chance to win $54,000 potentially with the St. Paul Federal Credit Union initials jackpot. If you simply guess the initials I'm about to use and you're the lucky caller, you win $54,000, which is pretty cool. If you get one letter in the right spot, you still win $250. That's in about 20 minutes, but we'll do a little bit of sports before that. Maybe we'll get to some other randomness. And then initials 20 minutes from now. Live from Buffalo Wild Wings, thanks to our friends at Mall of America. We're the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Get to know ya so I can show ya. Put a hurtin' on ya like I told ya. Give me all your numbers so I can phone ya. Your girl acting stank, then call me over. Not on the bed, lay me on your sofa. Call before you come, I need
On the Fan.
So, I typed a text to a girl I used to see, saying that I chose this cutie pie with whom I wanna be. And I apologize if this message gets you down. Then I CC'd every girl that I'd CC round town. And hate to see y'all frown, but I'd rather see her smiling.
The
Witness all
Power Hour is live. KFAN.com/watch. You can watch the Power Trip Morning Show weekdays at 8 a.m. All thanks to Quantum Fiber.
Quantum Fiber, thank you so much, and thank you to the great people of Buffalo Wild Wings and Mall of America for having the Power Trip at Buffalo Wild Wings outside of Planet Hollywood here in Las Vegas, Nevada. All the Vikings fans who came out this morning, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Great to see you. Don't forget, don't go anywhere because PA is going to be here at 9. Nordo's already here. Charge will be back as well. So Vikings program all the way through. Game coming up in just a couple of moments. And I want to make a quick announcement as well. By popular demand, we talked about it. It's happening. Cory, you're on vacation next week, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's not what I'm
Tuesday,
talking about. That was
Wednesday,
not by
Thursday.
popular demand.
A couple people cheered that.
That was not by, but by popular demand,
names.
on Wednesday morning in studio with the Power Trip Morning Show, the Allie Ray will be stopping by to hang out with us in the 8 o'clock hour. If you know who we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen, she'll be stopping by to hang out in studio on Wednesday.
I think a
when
lot more guys
Cory
here
is gone.
know who she is,
Yeah, yeah.
but are not willing to acknowledge.
So wait a minute.
Yep.
Can we slow down for a second?
Sure.
I know what you're going to say.
You booked her on the same day as Mark Rosen.
I did that on purpose.
Oh, boy.
I did that on purpose. You know what?
That is a huge mistake.
I think it's good and early in a marriage to be tested early and often.
Fair.
Is
You know what I'm saying?
Is she looking for a mentorship?
She might be. I have no
might be.
idea. She's excited. She's coming in for the Power Trip Morning Show, and then she's going to the Wild game as well. So looking forward to the first appearance of the Allie Ray, Mrs. Allie Ray, on the Power Trip Morning Show next Wednesday morning in the 8 o'clock hour with Mr. Mark Rosen.
Oh
boy.
Yes.
Boy.
Yes. I can't wait to see what happens.
Zach, do we still have an HR department?
It's a QR code that you can scan.
Yeah, somebody down in San
And then you
Antonio
can
will get
file
right
a
back to you.
report.
For sure.
And then within a couple of months, you should hear something
Yeah,
back.
no, I can't wait. She's so much fun. We've been talking a lot on Twitter and stuff, and her social media presence is incredible. So I can't wait to have her on the show. It's gonna be fun.
You might want to give her that scan code
Yeah.
before she comes to the
Right. Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to tell Rosie beforehand or not.
No, you can't.
Or just
No.
have him walk in and go, hey, get his first reaction live on the radio.
Yeah, you can't tell.
That
It'll be
sounds
great.
like a video that Zach is going to have to get.
I think it might be something that would be worth watching on KFAN.com/watch.
Yeah.
There'll be all kinds of quantum fibers flying.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
That might have been going too far.
Yeah, it works.
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, should we do headlines instead of sports for the 15th time?
Absolutely, and I got a couple things I'd like to make sure we get in today as well.
All right, let's do that.
Headlines. Thanks to our friends at
Time
BuildersRemodelers.com.
for headlines.
Yeah.
Generation Z is reportedly threatening to bring back tinsel. I guess Gen Z wants tinsel back.
I didn't.
What is
I didn't know it was gone.
Yeah, it's the silver stuff you put on a Christmas tree.
Oh.
Right.
See,
okay.
I'm an
All right.
idiot, but I thought it was maybe like an like some kind of like social media.
I thought it was a dating website.
Yeah,
the way
same.
you guys were saying.
Yeah.
That's right. A Gen Z dating
Christmas
website.
Tinder is called
Yeah,
Tinsel.
yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I thought it was a treat of some kind from Germany.
Yeah, I didn't know it was gone. Today is National Brownie Day.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, the best.
Oh, Max, so you know you love
Without
brownies.
nuts.
How many brownies have you had this morning, Max? Be honest.
I am not legally recommended to disclose that on major market airwaves, according to my lawyer Lambert, who's under my desk right now.
Yeah, I understand.
He's on the hotline with Rosie if he can come in at 6:30 on Wednesday.
He said hockey's out of town, so he's under my desk right now. I got him on a leash with Bob in his mouth.
Good boy.
But that was always a thing before gummies were legal and all that stuff.
Yeah.
People made pot brownies all the time, man.
Yeah.
People still make pot brownies, or do I sound
Yeah.
old just saying
Oh,
that?
buddy, it is booming right now.
Yeah.
Are we?
Oh, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
buddy.
buddy.
Great
Let me
time
tell you
to get
about
that.
pot brownies, buddy.
Buddy, it's booming.
It's all about getting a pot oil or a
Yes.
pot butter.
On-air production meeting.
Yeah.
These footballs,
Yes, sir.
Nick, can we give
Buffalo
them
Wild
away
Wings
any
football?
way we want? We can give
He
them away
says,
any way
yeah.
we want?
Yeah, right. That's what he says.
So hand that to Chris for a second.
Oh, Lord.
We're gonna try audience participation headlines.
Oh, God.
Chris, I'm gonna read a headline. Normally I have you guess things that I think are somewhat unguessable,
Sure,
right?
sure, yeah, right.
Let's let some of the listeners guess. You can walk around and let them
I
guess.
see.
And if
Right.
anybody gets it right, they win the football, okay?
All right.
Here's the question. Everybody listen.
Well, can I say
and
something
nobody cheat. Nobody Google this.
Can I say something first? I'd like to not have any more F-bombs on the show today.
Yeah, don't
if
do
that's
that.
possible.
No more swearing.
We've reached
Build
our
our
quota
quota.
of F-bombs. That would be fantastic. Thank you.
Here's the headline that you guys will have to fill in the blank on. A guy was caught trying to smuggle 2 blanks onto a plane in Thailand. He had them wrapped in socks that were placed inside his underwear.
What?
So wrapped in socks and then placed inside of his underwear. A guy was caught trying to smuggle 2 blanks.
Who's got a guess over
Let's
here?
take a shot.
You got to
Let's
get
go.
it right. The Rise T-shirt's got a guess over here.
I will tell
And
you
again,
if you're
please,
correct.
I value what's left of my career, please.
2
Sir, what is your name?
Thomas.
What do you think, Thomas? 2 what?
Gerbils.
Great guess.
Not bad.
Thomas, we have a lot of questions for you after this show, but no, that is incorrect.
I think that's a great guess, though.
It's
Well done.
correct.
It makes me proud you're wearing a Rise T-shirt when you say that. I got to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a guess over here. Hold on, sir. Please, what is your name?
Brian.
What is your guess?
Dildos.
Okay.
See, I told you this was a bad idea. Is he right?
So far, we've guessed gerbils and dildos, and they're 0 for 2.
Oh, good guess. Good guess.
I
good
see a
guess.
theme.
Over here, I see. Okay, we got this. Hold on one second. What is your name?
My name is Julie.
Julie, do you have a guess to what?
Scorpions?
Ooh, no.
Not bad.
Wow.
Don't know why I
Rock
did
like
that
a
so
hurricane.
dramatically.
Must have been
But it's
close.
wrong.
Wow,
It's
must
better
have been
than
close.
the
Good
first
guess.
two.
Whoever gets this right, I think
Anybody?
we're going to get it in the next couple.
Anybody else got a guess?
Whoever gets this right
Over
wins
there.
that
All right.
Buffalo Wild
All
Wings
right.
football.
Are we going down the right path?
All right, go
I
over
think
here.
somebody's
Hold on.
going to get it. I
saw
think
you over here.
between gerbils, dildos, and scorpions,
All right.
we're very close.
Yeah. What is your name?
Mike,
Mike, what's your guess?
2 snakes.
2 snakes, also incorrect. All right, let's try one more.
One more. Okay.
One more.
All right, we're going this way. Sir, what is your name?
This guy's going to get it.
Todd, what do you think?
I'm going animal privates because I don't know if I can say penis.
You just said it. You meet some.
2 animal penises. Is he right?
Is he right?
Well, to win the football, you're going to have to name which animal. I mean, it's not. And I technically don't know if they're male or female, so it has nothing to do with penises. But you got to get the animal right.
Careful.
Monkey?
The answer was otters. Sorry, you didn't say otters. I thought one of you would
Yes.
guess that he
Well
smuggled
done.
2 otters in his underwear.
That was my first guess.
That's what I thought.
That's exactly
This
what I
crowd's
was
not
going
very
for.
bright.
Well, that's because you've done it.
It was obviously otters.
I've got him in there right now.
Gosh.
You'd be surprised how warm they keep you.
How do you smuggle 2 otters in your freaking underwear?
Bend over and I'll show you.
Apparently
Yeah.
you don't. You get caught.
I guess you don't.
Very tricky.
A man in Michigan was arrested after he set fire to the same house twice within 1 week. That is
So what are we guessing here?
going, but no, nothing.
Okay.
Address.
Yeah.
Wow,
His
that guy
name,
got it.
what was his name?
Hey, let's do this.
Yes, sir.
We play a game on the Power Trip Morning Show once in a while called Was He Even Listening, right?
Oh,
To
Lord.
test if Sauce was listening to the show. Let's see if the crowd was listening.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay.
Pantone's color of the year in 2024 is blank. Let's see, go around the room, Chris, see if somebody remembers. Pantone's color of the year for 2024 is?
What is your name?
Sarah.
Sarah, what's
do you
the
remember?
answer?
Peach Fuzz?
Yeah, give her the football.
Oh, congratulations.
Nice job.
She
Let's get a
was
picture.
listening to the Power Trip Morning Show.
She's won the football. Congratulations. Wow, that worked really well. Don't even think. Don't.
Zach, are you
Okay.
gonna-
go
Yeah,
ahead.
don't throw it.
That was exactly how I thought that was going to look.
Ladies and
Like Tommy
gentlemen,
threw it.
LeVar Latrell.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Lamar Latrell.
Lamar Latrell. I would love to see Zach throw a javelin, and that is not a euphemism.
Yeah, you get that joke, right? Yeah, right.
Revenge of the Nerds.
All right, you
They
got
get
another.
it.
Go ahead. Come on, give me another one. Come on, let's go.
Where we can fill it in?
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Lamar Latrell.
That one's too easy. A couple in Jacksonville had a wedding ceremony inside of a blank.
Oh God,
Wow.
this is really
Good
dangerous.
question.
I gotta find somebody. All right, I'll
A couple
go.
in Jacksonville
What
had
is
a
your name?
wedding ceremony
Jim.
inside of a blank.
What do you got, Jim?
Funeral home.
Oh,
That's
not
a
bad.
really good guess.
That's a good guess. Is it on the
Is
board?
he right?
No, but that is a good
That's a
guess.
damn good guess,
because
sir. Damn
why
good
not?
guess.
Right? Just do it. Let's just get it over with.
What is your name?
Chad.
Hi, Chad.
And your guess is?
A cemetery.
You guys are morbid.
Very, very close.
Yeah, wow.
No. Okay, good.
Nope.
We'll go on over here. What is your name?
Jane Ann.
And your guess?
One of those shark cages, like underwater.
No, not bad.
That was a creative guess.
That's very creative. No?
That is incorrect.
Is she getting closer? Is she warm?
Not
Oh,
really. Let
all
me.
right.
This is a major hint for diehard Power Trip listeners. My grandfather, when he passed away, gave me one of these.
Oh, yeah.
God, I'd love to. Okay, do you have a guess?
Not anymore.
Yeah, I'm with you. Not anymore. No.
Oh, gal over there.
You got a
thinks
guess?
The gal over there thinks she knows.
What is your name?
Rob.
And Rob, what do you think?
It's a car wash.
Car wash. Rob listens.
That's it. Now I get it.
Rob knows that. When my grandfather passed away, he had a car wash that was exactly to the dime, $50,000 in debt.
In debt.
And I had 2 weeks sauce to pay off that debt,
Yeah.
or the bank was going to take my grandpa's car wash.
Did it happen like the next summer as well?
Yeah, it happened for a couple summers in a row.
Yeah.
But it was crazy because like the first 3 or 4 days we tried doing the car wash, nobody came through, and I'm like, we're going to lose this thing, and I'm going to lose my grandpa's legacy.
Yeah.
Glad you're making money off of it.
Yeah, it worked out. A couple
Luckily,
years in a row.
Nordo
Why
was
not?
available to wash cars in a bathing suit. Nordo, everybody, Eric Nordquist, let's say hi to Nordo, please. Nordo, has Paul Allen officially made it to Las Vegas?
He was here yesterday, and I saw him with a few of those ladies we were talking about yesterday morning. And I saw it. So he's in the lobby of Planet Hollywood right now. He's going to come and see us. I don't know if his special guests will be joining him, but he made it. He made it here.
That's fantastic. And you are making it here because you're going to play the initials game. How do you feel?
I don't feel great, as a matter of fact. My pockets are turned out. The gambling's been awful. So the least I can do is whoop these guys' asses in initials.
Hell yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nordo is ready, and we hope you're ready to make some money because we're about to give away, hopefully, a big, giant check to somebody. Cory,
Yeah,
go.
maybe $54,000. And again, don't write off Nordo. He made it to the Initials Invitational Finals.
I know.
And had Gertzy on the ropes and obviously beat AJ. He had a better score than AJ. So Nordo almost won the whole goddamn tournament. Let's see if he can win live in Las Vegas in a second. But again, one of you callers is going to have a chance at $54,000 with the St. Paul Federal Credit Union Initials jackpot right after this on The Fan.
Trip on the Fan.
Yeah, it's a lot of tickets to the club tonight. What? But it's gonna be alright. Yeah. Cause me and my clique, we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. Other than trick that.
The Power Hour continues live here from Buffalo Wild Wings. It's KFAN.com/watch. It's all thanks to Quantum Fiber, and also I want to thank Mall of America as well.
Yeah, let's go. We're live at Planet Hollywood's Buffalo Wild Wings in Las Vegas, Nevada. Thanks to our friends at Mall of America. The Vikings fans are here. They know Nordo and Paul Allen and Charts are on as soon as we're done at 9 o'clock, but they are also ready for the initials game to take place, Cory Cove.
Yeah, are you guys ready, Buffalo Wild Wings?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yeah!
All right, then let's do it, Zachary.
It's time for Initials Game 493 on the Power Trip.
Yay!
Presented by Cultivated.
That was a live open.
Wow.
I think it's better live.
Nice
I
job,
like that.
Zachy.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
All right, this is game 493. We've been playing this game for a freaking decade or so. It's kind of fun. Check this out. So we have 5 competitors. They're going to square off. We have 12 items. It's best out of 12. Winner normally gets the listeners paid in one way, shape, or form. For example, hi, Paul.
Hi, Daddy.
Paul, what happens if you win?
I'm sponsored by my friends at 7th Avenue Pizza. All 7th Avenue Pizza is on sale for $7.99 at all Jerry Foods locations and county markets in North Branch and Hudson. If I win today, tweet me and tag 7th Avenue Pizza through the end of Friday. One lucky winner will get a chance to win $100 to put towards restocking their freezer with 7th Avenue Pizza.
What happens if Lavelle E. Neal III?
Hey, Lavelli.
Lavelle's here. Hi, Lavelle. Chris, what happens if you win?
If I win, I'm sponsored by the all-new Radco and Radco.com. If I win, you'll get 10% off your entire order in-store or online at Radco.com when you use the promo code INITIALS. Discount doesn't apply to toppers. Thank you, Radco. Great time of year. I'm going to try to win one for you today.
Hi, Zachary.
Hey there, Core.
You're sponsored by...
I'm sponsored by... I didn't get the email. I'm sponsored by my friends at Great Clips. If I win today...
Jeez.
What? Tweet me
you know
at
what?
Zach
Here's the thing.
Helmsley and tag at Great Clips today through the end of Sunday. And one lucky winner will win 1 year of free haircuts at Great Clip Salons. Plus, Great Clips will donate $1,000 to the charity of my choice.
Hey!
Which would be?
Hopefully not what he almost said when he said Great Clips.
I don't think he'll be donating to that one anyway.
Yeah.
I do want to say real quickly, by the way, Cory Cove, because we didn't have the Purdue sponsor before you get to our special guest. Cultivated is the presenting sponsor of the Initials game. You know I love them. And because it is the holidays, no matter what, you can get 20% off your entire order in-store or online at cultivatedcbd.com starting right now if you use the promo code INITIALS. 20% off all weekend long. Happy holidays from Cultivated. If somebody gets 7 or more, you get 25% off all weekend long. But no matter what, use the promo code INITIALS. You get 20% off all weekend long at cultivatedcbd.com. Thank you, Cultivated CBD.
All right, Nordo is here from 9 to noon. Hi, Eric. How are you?
How are you guys doing?
We're doing
Good, man.
great.
How are you?
This is awesome. I've been waiting for years for 9 to noon to be on
I'm
site
so
with
excited.
the Power Trip.
It's great.
Thanks for allowing us to tag
Hell yeah,
along.
are you
cool.
kidding? This is going to be great.
So Nordo's playing as well today. And Johnny Bonus as well. Hi, John.
Hi, kids.
John Bonds.
John Bonds.
I love it. You
John
excited?
Bonds.
I am stoked.
Yeah. How you feeling with has the moonshine made its way through your system?
It's made its way through my system. The Coors Light has made its way through my system. I took the pole position over here so I could walk around a little bit while I'm
Feeling good?
I feel
Feeling good.
like I gotta be on my feet.
Stay circulated.
And Lavelle is here, so you got to do well for him.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right on. By the way, you can also buy this at home. There's a board game called Initials. Initials game.
No one cares.
You can get it now. When I get back on Monday, I'll ship it out. Look, Christmas is a couple of weeks away. There's still plenty of time to ship it to your house. Initialsgame.com. But before we do the actual game, let's potentially recreate magic from a couple of years ago. Everyone will think it's rigged if it goes off, but let's give it a shot. It's time for the jackpot.
Now it's time for the St. Paul Federal Credit Union Initials Jackpot.
I don't care where you're at. 1-800-320-5326. Get on your phones right now. The St. Paul Federal Credit Union Initials Jackpot is currently $54,000. You looking to buy a new car? Save money in your current car loan with St. Paul Federal Credit Union. Now offering car loan rates as low as 6.29%. Apply today at stpaulfcu.org/KFAN. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Man, it's something our show definitely does not take for granted that St. Paul Federal Credit Union has given us this jackpot for the last handful of years. $54,000.
Wow,
And again, at some point, someone is going to win that. Even if it is a year or 2 or 3 from now, somebody's going to win this money. It goes up $500 every week. If the caller gets one letter in the right spot, they win $250, which is still very cool. But if they say both letters in the right spot, then they win $54,000. All right, Maxo, I assume you have a caller pulled up. Caller, what is your name and where are you from?
Hey, my name is Jordan. I am from St. Francis.
Jordan from where?
St. Francis.
Oh,
St. Francis.
Jordan from St. Francis.
All right.
All right,
Let's
Jordan.
go.
Jordan from St. Francis has a shot at the St. Paul Federal Credit Union Initials jackpot. Jordan, for $54,000, what letters are you guessing?
I'm going to go with JL.
Ooh.
Are those your initials?
They are, and it's my birthday tomorrow, so I'm really hoping that pays off.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
This would be the best ever. Come on now. Let's
JL.
do it.
That is what Carl did, too, right?
That's right.
Carl did guess his own initials.
He did.
And he won 31.5. Can Jordan in St. Francis,
Come on.
a day before his birthday, win $54,000
Come on now.
by guessing JL? Does he have at least one right to stay alive? The magic is gone.
Jefferson
Jordan.
line.
Happy birthday, Jordan.
Steve.
Happy birthday, Jordan. Nope.
Yeah.
Game 493 of Initials on the Power Trip Morning Show. The initials are GW.
GW. And again, everybody in Buffalo Wild Wings, I know it's tempting to yell out the answer if you know it, but please do not, because we take this game deadly serious. And by we, I mean Meat Sauce Paul Lambert.
Yeah, don't yell.
Yeah, don't yell out the answer.
Please do not. Please.
Nobody likes
please,
that.
Or I'll give you
please.
food poisoning.
All right, is everybody ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Game 493. GW. Item 1.
Clue number 1.
Includes passes.
Clue number 2.
This is considered iconic.
Clue number 3.
Has sections.
Hawk.
Hawk.
Great Wall.
That's right.
Oh, wow.
Well done.
All right.
Nice job, Hog.
Come on
nice
now.
job.
Quick one.
Yeah.
The old Great Wall gets Chris
Woohoo.
on the board.
Let's go.
Chris leads 1-0. Here's item 2 of GW.
Clue number 2.
The first word is commonly, and almost always you could argue, skipped.
Clue number 2.
Has a coat.
Clue number 3.
Makes a distinct sound.
Clue number 3.
Sorry, I already hit that one.
Clue number 4.
The scientific name, I think, is pronounced Canis lupus.
Clue number 5.
Found in packs.
Bonus.
Hawk.
Yeah, bonus was first.
Gray Wolf.
That's right.
Boney.
All right, Bonds. Johnny Bonds.
Bonds.
Johnny Bonds.
Gray wolf, like a Timberwolf, a first place Timberwolf, a gray wolf. All right, bonus on
go,
the board
Bonds.
with one. Chris Hockey has one as well. Here's number 3 of
Good guys.
GW.
Clue number 1.
Debuted in the 19th century.
Clue number 2.
Is commonly mostly rectangular.
Clue number 3.
Are used to preserve and encase.
Clue number 4.
These are intended for one-time use.
Clue number 5.
These are almost always immediately discarded.
What?
Final clue.
Clue number 6.
Hawk.
A hawk.
Gift wrap. Oh.
Good guess.
All right, Hawks out for the rest of
Great guess.
number 3. Here's the rest of clue 6.
Clue number 6.
Surrounding individual pieces, this is often foil used to keep its content fresh and ready to chew.
Shut up.
3, 2,
I have no idea.
Bonus.
1. Bonus. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anybody else? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guys, don't yell out the answers.
Quit yelling out the answer.
Nobody wants you to yell out the answers.
Thanks for not answering because I know you heard that.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah, don't yell
I didn't
out
hear
the
it.
answers.
Gum wrapper.
Gum wrapper was the right
Yeah,
answer.
Right.
Gum wrapper. Hawk has one. Bonus has one. Here's number 4 of
Come on
GW.
Clue number 1.
This is a phrase or interjection.
Clue number 2.
Often, Yeah.
G. Willikers.
All right.
bad, yeah.
I mean, that's a good guess. I
Not
like
bad.
it. I mean, if you're 102,
Dang.
Right. It's not bad.
Me and my Werther's original.
Damn. Number 4. Nordo's out for the rest of number 4.
Clue number 2.
Connected to surprise or amazement.
Clue number 3.
Often connected to disbelief or the unexpected.
Zach.
Clue number 4.
Zach.
G. Willie.
Gee Willie. All right.
You got to
Clue
pronounce it
number
right.
4.
This is considered lighthearted, casual, and clean.
Clue number 5.
This specific phrase could also be heard on Leave It to Beaver.
Bonus?
Hawk.
Bonus was first. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Golly, Wally.
Hawk.
I don't know.
Is it G. Wally?
No. So who are we down to?
Just
Zach
me.
and Wait, no.
No,
Zach,
just sauce.
Yeah,
Sauce?
Zach right in.
Because he said
Right. So everybody out.
G. Will.
Everybody
G.
out
Willie.
is out, but Sauce. So Sauce. Sauce. I'm going to
is
read
what I
clue
did.
6, and you have 5
I
seconds.
have no idea.
Hey, remember though, you do not ring in, right? You just have
Yeah,
5 seconds
got it,
after
yeah.
clue 6. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, darn it.
Final one.
Clue number 6.
This is an innocent way to say the equivalent of holy crap. 5, 4,
I have no
3,
idea.
2, 1.
Goodwill.
Jeepers Weepers?
No, I mean Nordo
God
almost
whiz?
Gee whiz.
Gee
Oh,
whiz.
Yeah, it's
That was really close.
Nordo's guess on clue 1 was crazy good.
Right?
G. Willikers is so close, but
if
because-
you're 102.
still, G. Whiz was what we were looking for.
Wow.
You were right on track. That was crazy good.
G. Wally.
We can only
Wally.
miss that in
G.
Vegas.
Wally.
G. Willie?
We danced around it.
We sure did.
Kind of.
Hawk has one. Bonus
My
has
goodness.
one. We've missed a couple. Here's number 5.
All right, here we go. Everybody be cool.
GW.
Clue number 1.
This debuted in 1982.
Clue number 2.
Was stuffed.
Clue number 3.
In nature, it's one word.
Clue number 4.
These were targeted towards very young kids.
Clue number 5.
This has a connection to bioluminescence.
Oh, God, what was that called?
Final clue.
Clue number 6.
This was a night
Ball.
Yep.
Glowworm?
That's right. That's it. Good one. Nice job, Sauce.
I thought it was. Yeah.
Worm.
All right. Glowworm.
Man,
No
it was
idea. I
right
had one
there.
of those.
Yeah, I had that too. I got a shot though, and it went away.
Yeah. Did my dad ever apologize?
Never. He never did.
Wow. What a. Never mind.
Still not sure it was him. Could have been your uncle too.
We got a three-way tie.
It really.
Bonus, Hawk, and Sauce all
on,
have
can we win with 2?
one. You might win
I've been
with
doing
2.
that my whole life.
No.
All right, three-way tie. Bonus, Hawk, and
Come
Sauce
on now.
all have one. Here's number 6 of GW.
Clue number 1.
Could be connected to rescues.
Clue number 2.
This is a person.
Clue
Hawk.
number 3.
Hawk?
Game warden.
That's right.
Wow.
Good one.
That was good, Hawk.
What's a game warden? All right, halfway through the game, Chris takes
Willie.
the lead
Gee
with
Willie.
game warden. You have 2, Chris, Sauce, and Bonus, 1 back with 1 apiece. Here's number 7
Gee Willie.
of GW.
Clue number 1.
Involves presentation.
Zach.
Yeah.
Gift wrap?
That's right.
Nice job,
Nice
Zacho.
job.
Gift
There he goes.
wrapping.
Wow.
Would you
Or
have
gift
accepted
wrap.
G. Willie?
Nope. All right, Zach, on the board with gift wrap or gift wrapping. So Hawk has the lead with 2.
Come on.
Zach, Sauce, and Bonus each have 1. Nordo, you got 5 to go. You got plenty of time.
Come on, Nordo.
Here's number 8 of GW
Clue number 1.
is considered routine?
Clue number 2.
It's also considered basic.
Clue number 3.
Often described as repetitive or mundane.
Zach,
Go for it.
grunt work.
That's right.
Whoa! Look at you!
Grunt.
Wow.
Zach.
I heard that coming from your room last night.
Oh, yeah.
When you were, except it sounded like, gee, Willie.
And that's what happened when he first saw it. How many do you have, Zach? 3?
Oh, Zach has 2.
Oh, okay.
Zach has 2. Hawk has 2. They're tied for the lead. Sauce and Bonus each have 1 with 4 items to go. Here's number 9 of GW.
Clue number 1.
It's considered unconventional.
Clue number 2.
Often utilizes the element of surprise.
Clue number 3.
Commonly outnumbered.
Clue number 4.
Involves death.
Clue number 5.
Often described as fast-moving and hostile. Final clue.
Clue number 6.
Paul. Guerrilla warfare.
That's right.
Whoa! Nice job.
Thank you, Daddy-O. Thank you.
Wow.
I got
Dang it.
Great job, Sauce.
Thanks, man. G. Willikers.
I thought it was a good guess.
What happened? Cory
Your
died.
battery died. So Rhode Island, neither Rhode neither an island.
Yeah.
Thank you. Wow, this is like the worst time for this to be happening because the pressure is mounting.
Yeah. Who has the 3 of us have 2? Bonus
You all have
has
2.
1.
Yeah. Gee Willikers.
I got nothing.
I just,
PA has entered the house.
yeah.
Hey, PA's here.
Yeah.
Right behind you.
Do we have time for
He's
me to go
right
do
behind
some?
you and not in a creepy way.
Do we have time for me to go do some grunt work in the bathroom?
There we go.
I did plenty of that.
Here we go.
There's something
Jared,
there sideways right now.
Jared got it fixed. By the way, round of applause for Jared.
Hey!
Yeah.
Jared and Nick and Max back at the shop. Thank you guys.
Jared always kills it. All right, so
Come on
Sauce.
Always has a 9-volt on him.
That got you tied for the lead again, Sauce. Sauce
right.
has 2. Hawk has 2.
Come
Zach
on now.
has 2.
How many we got left?
Bonus has 1. Nordo has 0,
to
but
go,
there are
baby.
3 to go. So everybody's still mathematically in this. Here's number 10 of GW.
Clue number 1.
Almost always considered serious.
Clue number 2.
Can cause significant damage.
Clue number 3.
This can be used as evidence.
Clue number 4.
This involves penetration.
Clue number 5.
Commonly requires immediate.
Eric,
Yep.
is it gunshot wound?
That's right.
Oh!
All right, we're back.
All right.
You got
All right.
Gunshot wound, and Nordo, you're back in
Seemed too
this
obvious.
thing. You needed that one big time. You could have been
Yeah.
mathematically out. Now you're not even close.
Darn it.
All right, so with 2 to go, everybody's still in it. Hawk, Sauce, and Zach, you have 2. Nordo and Bonus, you're both back
Kind of a
with
weird
just 1.
thing to celebrate.
There we go.
What, a gunshot wound? Yeah. Here we go, number 11 of GW.
Clue number 1.
Connected to Nathan Bedford Forrest in 1867.
Clue number 2.
This is a title.
Paul.
Paul was first.
It's because of Forrest Gump. Is it Grand Wizard?
Yes.
That's right.
Yep. Okay, just so you know that. It's because of Forrest Gump.
Damn it.
Sorry, Maxo.
Again, more cheering. What's that about?
Cheering for gunshot wound and Grand Wizards.
damn it.
Okay. All right. So with Sauce getting point numbers, you're mathematically out.
Or grandfather?
Yeah.
But keep going. So Sauce, if you get this right, if you get number 12
Let's
right,
go!
Come
You
on
win.
now.
If Zach or Hawk gets it correct, we have a heads-up tiebreaker. So
Good luck,
Sauce
buddy.
going for the win, Hawk and Zach going for the tie. If Nordo and Bonus get it right, then Sauce, you also win.
All right, Daddy-O, let's
Here we go.
roll.
Number 12 of GW.
Clue number 1.
Often somewhat transparent.
Clue number 2.
Originally from Germany.
Clue number 3.
Often multicolored.
Bonus.
Yep.
Glass window.
That's all right. You can go back to drinking.
Yeah.
Game's over. John Bonus, everybody. All right. So Sauce going for the win, Hawk and Zach going for the tie.
Clue number 4.
Commonly have a series of extremely small ridges.
Clue number 5.
These can be sour.
Oh.
Yeah. Whoa.
Final clue.
Clue number 6.
Often contain sugar, corn syrup, gelatin, and is shaped like an elongated underground animal.
What?
Hawk.
Hawk for the tie. 5.
Gummy worm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good one, Hawk.
Those are gummy worms.
Yeah.
Did somebody beat me in?
No,
Okay,
Zach
cool.
like balked. He thought about
okay,
it. No,
cool.
no, you were first.
All right, Hogs, let's do it, Daddy-O.
All right.
All right.
So it comes down to Hawk and Sauce.
Come on now.
Zach and Bonus sit this one out.
All right,
the
come on now.
Tiebreaker is only 3 clues. Again, if you ring in and get it wrong, your opponent can hear all remaining clues, and then we'll have 5 seconds after clue 3 to answer. Here's Hawk and Sauce for the win. Tiebreaker 1 of GW.
Clue number 1.
Is an ongoing increase.
Clue number 2.
Has a wide range of impacts.
Clue number 3.
This is connected to greenhouse gases. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I can't remember what it's called.
Is it gray water?
Yell it out, crowd.
Global warming.
Global
come on.
warming.
I just crapped the
Yeah, same.
That's
I-
global warming.
Wow.
I can't believe
Greenhouse
it.
gases.
I just crapped the bed.
All right, well, it comes down to this.
All right.
All right.
Please get
Good luck.
this, because I don't have a
We'll
third
get it.
Please,
tiebreaker.
one of us got to get it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
embarrassed by what you
All right, here we go.
All right, cool.
Tiebreaker 2 between Hawk and Sauce of GW. Clue number 1.
Clue number 1.
Was first.
Paul.
Yep.
George Washington.
That's right.
I was sitting on that one. I was sitting on
I thought
that.
for sure that would be
It's the only one I had, and it's the only name we had. Thank you very much.
Sponsor.
Beers are on bonus.
Read your sponsor.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, Sauce, you won. What happens now?
I'm sponsored by my amazing friends at 7th Avenue Pizza. All 7th Avenue Pizzas on sale for $7.99 at all Jerry's food locations and county markets in North Branch and Hudson. Because I won, tweet me and tag 7th Avenue Pizza through the end of Friday, and one lucky winner will get $100 to restock their freezer with 7th Avenue Pizza.
Fantastic. Nice job, Saucy. And don't
Thank
forget, all weekend long, cultivatedcbd.com. Use the promo code initials. 20% off your order all weekend long and free delivery right to your door. Thank you, Cultivated CBD, and try all those new products. There you go, Saucy.
It's a battle.
Man, I blew that one.
Yeah.
Completely blew it. That one sucked. Well
I
done.
can't believe one of us didn't get the first tiebreaker, though.
Johnny Bones, how do you feel?
I feel good. You know, it's Vegas, man.
Yeah, no. He's right.
I'm not going to be at the top of my game.
You said it all, brother.
That's the way
You
it's going
said
to be.
it all.
Right. I'm not expecting to be at the top of my game. I'm
Yeah.
not expecting you to be at the top of your game. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at the bottom of my game.
So, Charge is standing behind us. Nordo's already here. I know PA walked in. Is PA still hovering somewhere? Where is he?
I don't know where he is.
He's doing some grunt work.
He's doing some grunt work in the
That's
corner.
exactly right.
Gee, Willie.
Yeah.
Everybody says he's outside.
He's
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah. It's gonna be a big show. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And can I throw a couple things that I didn't get into the?
Oh, yeah, there he
Headlines?
is. He's got a bucket on the bridge.
Oh, is he playing buckets?
Is he Drummond?
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
There's a couple of unbelievable bucket drummers on the strip,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
There's one that's always right outside of Planet Hollywood by the, like right before you go into the mall. That guy just sits there and hammers buckets, and he's crazy good.
Yeah.
Crazy good. I'm being serious. I've never tipped them because I feel weird just throwing money at people like that, but I still like to listen to him when I'm walking into the casino to lose money instead of giving it to a talented young man.
Well, there's a guy on the passenger bridge by Aria. I mean, he's a one-man band. He's got cymbals.
Yeah,
he's got a
was great.
speaker set up. I mean, the Gorillas are playing out there. That's effectively what it is.
There was a mariachi band down by Paris last night that was the loudest thing I've ever heard.
I walked by them as well.
Couldn't believe it.
At like 11
That loud?
last night.
It was unbelievable. Like I'm sure they were hearing it in actual Paris, not in the casino, in the actual Paris itself.
The city.
The Dungeons & Dragons game Baldur's Gate 3 is the big winner at Game Awards 2023. Corey, do you have any idea what Baldur's Gate 3 is?
I bet that guy does.
Charch has told us multiple times that Baldur's Gate 3 is like the game of the year, right? You love that game, Charch, correct? You're a huge fan.
Yeah, I'm about 100 hours into Baldur's Gate 3, and even during football season, it's fantastic. This is one of the great role-playing games of all time, one of the highest-rated role-playing games of all time. If you like deep immersive story and the ability to like do anything to anybody anytime, you can like play the bad guys, play the good guys. Here's a central character. I think I'll just kill him and then just deal with the consequences. Like anything goes in this world, and Baldur's Gate 3, so much fun. It really is one of the high water marks in the history of role-playing games.
Wow.
Highly recommended. It had only been out on PlayStation and PC up until yesterday when it came out for Xbox. Can't recommend it highly enough. It's the highest rated game of last year for any genre. The open critic rating on it's 97 out of 100.
Wow.
Yeah, so highly recommended. Baldur's Gate 3.
It won 6 awards, including Game of the Year. Another big winner was the horror game Alan Wake 2.
Alan Wake 2 is a little bit like living through Twin Peaks. It is set in the Northwest. And a lot of the times you're in the woods trying to, and weird, strange things happen. You're an author who's got some mental problems, and some of the stuff that you write comes to life, and you have to try to figure out what's real, what's not real. Psychological horror game, Alan Wake 2, also very good.
Can I ask a dumb question?
Why, yes, you can.
Was there an Alan Wake 1?
There was. About,
when the hell did that come out? I've never heard of it.
Yeah, that was about 10 years ago, and it was Xbox only.
Was that good
so
or
if you were
not?
on the PlayStation or the Nintendo side, yeah, it was also very good.
Never heard of it. That's fascinating.
Yeah.
And finally, Marvel's Spider-Man 2 was nominated for 7 awards but won 0.
It is a action game where you are slinging your way through New York City, like bounding from skyscraper to skyscraper, finding bad guys. Sometimes it's your run-of-the-mill goons, other times it's super villains, and then battling them. So it's an action game. It looks beautiful. PS5 only.
We have somebody, Scolger29 wants to ask you about Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
In Hello Kitty Island Adventure, you play as a cat-fueled weirdo
and
try to accumulate. That's right.
So how many hours are you into that?
Cat-fueled? Anything you write down happens.
That's great. That's good stuff. Thank you, Charge.
Yeah.
Rock music legends Def Leppard and Journey are set to perform this summer again at Target Field. Here's the cool thing, though. On August 19th, the opening act will be the Steve Miller Band.
Oh, hell yeah.
Which is awesome, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's quite a trio, man.
And I can tell you, I'd put him as the headliner, man. I love all those bands, don't get me wrong, but there's nobody like Steve Miller. That guy's something else, man.
Yeah.
Man, I know every Wednesday when we do Duel of the Decades, we learn that Brian Oak either loves or hates something that I would have lost all my money on, or he screams because he hates covers so much. He despises Journey.
Yeah.
Does he really?
He does.
Just
Really?
hates it. Hates it.
Yeah.
Thinks it's just trash.
Journey wails.
I bet he loves the Steve Miller Band, though.
I think you almost have to.
I think he does.
Feels to me like
You never know, though.
you never know. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
quite know.
Steve Miller's godfather was the real Les Paul.
Oh, yeah.
The real Les
Really?
Paul. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
He's got a little bit of that in his blood. We talked about it a lot, but the trailer for the upcoming video game Grand Theft Auto 6 is still breaking records. Reached 93 million views in the first 24 hours after it was released by Rockstar Games' YouTube channel. The record, obviously, as we were talking about, was held. It was 59 million views for something Mr. Beast did. The trailer was released officially on Monday by Rockstar after it leaked on X earlier in the day, and shows the game will return to the familiar Vice City, this time with the first female main character in franchise history, set to be released in 2025.
I know we talked about it at the airport when we were leaving Minneapolis, but if you saw the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer, there's a whole bunch of random things that look very Floridian in them, right? Like an alligator walking into a grocery store.
Yeah,
right.
A gal twerking on the top of a car, right? Like some other random gal who looks like she's on meth that's threatening you with some kind of a weapon.
Yeah, Hawkwood.
And you're like,
why not?
Man, Rockstar is just making Florida look like an absolute hellscape, right?
Yeah, right.
Well, somebody at Rockstar, probably everybody, are just complete geniuses, because there's already this compilation video. Almost everything you see in the trailer is based on something that happened in real life.
Oh my
And
gosh,
they have
really?
the side-by-side videos of an alligator walking into a gas station or whatever it is.
That's awesome.
The gal twerking on the car happened. Like watching the highlight reel back to back kind of blows your mind. You're like, this is truly art imitating life,
Right.
if you consider what happens in Florida life.
Or art, yeah.
Yeah.
It was sweet. That trailer, man, I've watched it a couple times. That is going to be so cool.
I cannot wait.
Same.
I always presumed that Vice City was in California, but it has to be Florida.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
Miami.
there's no other. That's the perfect state.
Got to tell you, I was the same exact thing. All right, we got about 2 minutes left. Let's start with Johnny Bones. Vikings, Raiders, Sunday on this radio station, 3 o'clock Minnesota time. Of course, the first pregame show starts at 11 a.m., the second one at 1 p.m. Who you got and by how much, Johnny Bones?
This is where Josh shows his colors and
in a good way?
Breaks out in a good way.
Good.
I think we'll go with 27-13 Vikings.
Nordquist, you're going to be talking about the game for a couple hours here, but give us what you think right now.
Dobbs by 1,000,000. Let's go. Break out of this thing out of the bye.
There you go.
I see a 28-10 type of game where it's actually we're stretching it out and we're dominating for the totality of it. You're right. We'll get more into it 9 to noon. I think the Vikings roll on this one.
Saucer?
If Max Crosby doesn't play, the Vikings will boat race them.
Boat race, Zacho. What do you think?
We're going to see Nick Mullins out there because Josh Dobbs is going to blow the Raiders out. They're going to give the other guy a chance. Vikings 69, Raiders 10.
69 to 10.
You're rude.
That's ballsy. Cory Cove?
The only thing I like more than Vikings football is pandering. So Skull, Josh Dobbs,
Skull,
Justin Jefferson,
Skull,
KOC,
Skull,
Raiders, pandering to the Buffalo Wild Wings crowd here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Honestly, if we lose to this team, we're screwed. So we better win on
Let's
Sunday.
go!
Yeah.
Let's hear for Paul Allen coming up next.
9 to noon.
Paul
next.
Charchin, Eric Nordquist. Thank you, everybody at Buffalo Wild Wings. Thank you, Mall of America, for having us out here as well.
You guys are awesome. See you Monday, 5:39.
Back to today's Power Trip Morning Show, or to hear previous shows, podcast us on the iHeartRadio app, or